was an inspiration from the day we got started. I remember seeing Penny on stage, speaking, crying, showing her heart, and I think that's what makes Penny always special. She was the first ever executive chairman in all of WFG, making millions and millions of dollars. Great husband with Penny, great team behind Penny, and you are about to get her heart right now. Help me welcome to the stage, executive chairman, Penny.
Please welcome Penny Owen.
We learn about Toyota, Ferrari. If anybody asks you what is this convention all about, we just came back from Toyota and Ferrari convention. I'm here to tell you a Cinderella story. And yet that you do not have to sleep your feet in the glass slipper because you can shatter the glass ceiling. For myself, I came to this business, before I came to this business, I met my husband when I was 19 years old. And he convinced me to come to the United States. And my parents had to borrow money. My mother had to take out another job for her to send me to the United States. So my first job and part-time while going to school is actually as a busker in a restaurant. And from that, I learned how to serve. From that, I also learned that it's good to give tips. Anybody give good tips, it makes my life easier. And I remember one gentleman that in that incident that gave me a very good tips. His name is called Mark. And then later on, graduated, just like everything else. Then you have a hard time to actually, after 2-3 years, then you have a bill to pay, and then they introduced me to this business. My daughter was 7 months old when I joined the business. So when I joined the business, my husband, every single night, after BPM and so that, and he will wait for me at home. Just like everything else also, that you know that sometimes you have a good day, sometimes you don't have a good day. Every single time that I want to throw the towel, when my recruit quit, when my policy get canceled, when my team disappear, when I went home and I saw him holding the baby, sleeping on the couch. And I know that why I need to in this business, I need to stay in this business, I cannot quit. And then also that I also learned that from my mentor, Swan and Rich Dolly, that you need to show up. You need to show up so that I was convinced to get a small desk as an associate, pay $150. And then later on when I became an SME, the office was so small that I have a cubicle. My secretary sit in that cubicle, and I have a folding table doing my recruiting appointment. And that's how that I remember that night time that we will fold the table, the rest of the team will come in to do a training. You need to show up if you want to become successful. And then my first convention, I did not sit all the way to the back like everybody else did, but my leader made sure I sit in front. Right? How many of your leader make sure that new people sit in front? I was one of them. I was very, very lucky. So either you sit in the front row or back row, you are in the same opportunity. And I met Rich Dolly and I was sworn that all my peers that in this convention, showing up is very, very important. And also that I was told to step up. I was told to actually set the first goal. And I remember that I wrote down all the goals that I had in the transparency. Back then we don't have any PowerPoint yet. And a goal, I cross the goal because I did not hit it. And I set a goal and cross it again because I did not hit it. But I did not give up. And later on, when a lot of people, we came to this convention, we see all the people became CEO, especially the same people in the same office, and my team felt bad. And how many of you actually felt bad for your leader because your leader is not on the stage? My team felt bad for the team, and they decided, let's go home and fight. So 15 of the licensed people, we went home and we fight, and then we became a first CEO. And we walk into the next convention, we became a CEO team. That is the first major step up. So if you have a team, if your leader is not on the stage, it is a major step up you need to do after this event. And then you just need to make sure that sometimes that you are excited and sometimes you have a down day. Every single day you wake up, it's not positive all the time. We are just human beings. You just make sure that you continue do the same thing again and again and again. And also that you have to have enough people actually quit on you for you to learn about mental toughness. Maybe next time that you become a little bit better. I always believe that skill need time to learn, right? And also mental also need time to actually strengthen up. And once you do it enough, then you can dream up. And then I remember that my mom, once I do a little bit better, and I remember that he went back and then she said that, Penny, you know, all the relatives always ask, why that everybody, their kids go to school, right? And they don't waste a lot of money. Well, how come that you waste a lot of money? And I give her a credit card. I say, Mom, just charge a credit card. Just make sure you call me before you charge. And after this company, that I bought up 2 homes, not only for myself, both for my brother. So when they come to the United States, they want a place to stay. I can go back and to visit my father-in-law, have everybody come back to celebrate his 90th birthday before he passed. I can also go around to the world to help out all the people that need help. Right? To travel to different countries, and also that at this point also in our life right now, that we can buy back all our time. Every single weekend that we drove about 25 miles to 40 miles in a bright line. And also that we can travel around the world with all the people that we care. We travel all around before we go to Antarctica, that we enter the world with all the people that who work with us and set a same dream. So we went to Antarctica, one of the dreams for my life. You see all these beautiful things that you need that, my God, you want to make sure you travel before all the ice melt away. Gotta be hurry. You also make sure that I have a dream to see all the penguin. Wow. And I also learn about you need to be alignment. So when the penguin want to go to the sea to catch the fish for their family, they need to make sure that they go in a pack, they need to go in an alignment. Because of this, WFG dream come true. Because of WFG right now, I have a chance. Remember that I said that I learned how to give a good tips from a guy called Mark, and today that actually I met Mark in WFG. The guy who gave me tips actually is the EMD from WFG. I share the same dream with him. And also that, can you play a video very, very quickly? And right now my mom is here that I want you to see. I want you to hear her with the way you talk.
Good afternoon, Dream Builder. On behalf of our family, we want to wish you a happy Mother's Day. I hope you have a wonderful and joyful day today. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
And also that right now, not only you can change the next generation, you can change your generation before you. And also you can change the next generation, not only your own generation and other people's generation.
I love WFG because we get to help parents. Every day I ask my mom, can I join WFG? She says no. So when I'm 18 on my birthday, I want to join WFG.
generation, our generation doesn't have to start where we came from. We can literally change our generation like IUL, stop loss, right? They can start at a higher point, do a bigger thing for a society, and pay back to the community. I also believe also that this is a penguin, a baby penguin. Before you become beautiful, you need to be ugly first. And in the process, you will stretch all the further, you really don't look good. Just like this person. But eventually, if you continue, you'll become a beautiful person. And I do believe, to conclude this, we need to show up. Very important, which you did right now. But show up every single day to go to do the right thing. And also we need to step up, we need to dream up so that we can elevate. Thank you very much.